with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead, it's an AFC intra-conference contest between the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. Leading the Bills sideline, it is head coach Sean McDermott. His side enjoying one of the league's best records so far. They're sitting at 5-1. Facing off against him, the head coach of the Dolphins. These guys more than motivated for this contest, ready to take the field here at home. Welcome everybody tuning in. Kate Scott and Brock Heward here as Jake Bates is going to get this started. And we're off on EA Sports. This will give him some decent field position here, partner. This gets out to the 30. So here come the Bills for their opening drive. They're led out by one of the faces of this sport, Brock, a one-of-one quarterback who graduated from humble beginnings at Wyoming. It's Josh Allen.
And the only guys happier than his fantasy managers last week were his pass catchers. He checked every box of what a great game looks like, down to the trio of touchdowns and the almost 400 yards he put up. And unsurprisingly, with how well he and this offense played, they earned that W.
First tone of the game for James Cook. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. That was Kenneth Grant moving in to make that stop. We'll look at his numbers on the ground from last week here. Second down now, 7 to go. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Has him on the quick hitter. Continuing to move past the 45. And they're able to bring him down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Heward, who got to have short memories. You tell me these two defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Short pass brought in. And that will not be enough for a first down.
You know, kid, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Allen on 3rd and 2. Got a man, that's Kincaid. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Offense sure is marching to begin this game. Here's a first down from the 30. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Finds him over the middle. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
That's another Bills first down.
From the red zone now. Here's a screen for Cook. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
It's Allen out of the pistol. Completed over the middle. And he is hit hard shortly after that catch. Great job hanging on to that, but only a small gain on that play.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. So here's Kaimi Fairbairn, ready for the field goal try. This is going to be a 38-yarder from the right hash. Up and good from Fairbairn. Now after that snap, there's an injured Dolphin still out there. So we're going to get a stoppage here as they go out to look at him. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Starting from the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So here come the Dolphins as they get set for their debut series. And it'll be their second-year quarterback who's bringing them out.
And they did get that win last week, but instead of being a player you win because of, this quarterback was a player they won in spite of. A lot of issues taking care of the football that canceled out, really, the good he did on the field. He knows they were fortunate to get the dub. It carries some momentum into this week, and you know he wants to play better.
Opening carry for Devon Achane. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards.
Tackle made.
They went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13. Back to throw. Catch made, left side by Palmer. And he's hit just before he can pick up that first. So 3rd and short coming up from the 33. 3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Leads to 3rd down and 1.
Trying to pick it up here with Achane. And he won't get back to the line, Brock. They needed one, but they're going to lose one on that play. It's 4th down.
Corey Bajorquez on the punt. A loss of 2 yards. It's 4th down.
Secures this at the 17. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Bills and Khalil Shakir headed out on offense now. And teams just have not been able to keep this guy out of the end zone in the first half of the season. He is pacing the NFL and receiving touchdowns. All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. They kick the running back in motion. Throwing now on 1st down, Allen. Left side into the hands of Shakir. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Second and 3 now. Here's Allen. Right back to Shakir. This is caught. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
The big play nets him 17 yards. Yeah, that's good for a Buffalo first.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Man in motion here. To throw again, it's Allen. No one open on that play, so he's going to chuck this to another county.
Okay, from my vantage point up here, that was pretty close to drawing a penalty flag. Risky decision on 1st down. There was a target in the area, so thus, no penalty, and we move on to 2nd.
Play action now with Allen. That's complete to Coleman out left. This gets down to about the 36-yard line. It's Azarie Thomas making a stop.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
So now here's 3rd and 5. Again, Allen to the air. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. So here's Miami Fairbairn, ready for the field goal try. He was good on his first kick. Going to need to hit this one well to go 2 for 2. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And another field goal makes it 6-0 for him.
Okay, that's pretty cool. Pretty big kick for him. Actually, a new season long. And when you do that, guess what happens? You're going to get called upon from that distance yet again.
Set to return this, Trey Palmer. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Now we're going to see the Dolphin offense for their 2nd drive of the contest. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening 1st down as they take the field a 2nd time. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with A-Chain. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
He was brought down at the 26. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Let's go now.
They're going to try and throw it here. Here's a screen for A-Chan. This gets forward to around the 29. Terrell Bernard tracking that one down.
That's a gain of 3.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and a defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
From the gun on 3rd down. To the right, pulled in by Palmer. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
That's good for a Dolphins 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Finds his back, A-Chan. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd down and 12.
So we're through 1 quarter of this AFC East contest. Our score, 6-0. Back to Miami in just a moment. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They're stuck behind the sticks on 3rd and long. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. So the Dolphins readying for the punt.
Intended for Brad McConkey. Incomplete.
And this one's going to approach the 10, but looks like it's down right at the 13-yard line. The Bills and Khalil Shakir headed out on offense now. And so far, with a chunk of the season gone, you can see he's been the league's most productive receiver in terms of yardage. The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw now, Allen. He's got a man left. And he's taken down here at the 16-yard line.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Hits him on the out route. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Allen setting up to throw. He finds Kincaid. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Another look for him, Brock, and hey, why not with the way he's playing so far? But this time, just couldn't hang on.
I think you'll see coordinators at times, Kate, get away from something that's working. I like that they go back to him. Make them defend him and stop him. They did that time. My hunch is they'll look for that receiver again today.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. This is brought in by Coleman. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Bills have a 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Buffalo.
Shotgun handoff now to Cook. No questioning on that exchange, Brock. He hits for 8 on 1st down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
At the Dolphins' 40-yard line.
Another one for Cook. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Again, it's good. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Allen going to the air. That's Kincaid with a catch out left. And they drop him right after that catch. He's down at the 22-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Cook trying this one up the gut. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Short pass brought in. And he'll go down here at the 16.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Has him on the quick hitter. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills go up by 12. Dalton Kincaid with the touchdown. Point after, up and good by Fairbairn. And the Bills bump the lead up to 13 points.
Dolphins, nothing.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. On the return, here's Palmer. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Dolphins just about set up here, 1st and 10.
Let's go. Cut 18, Cardinal, 8.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. Able to hit Palmer, complete. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. And what a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. It's caught. This is Ladd McConkey. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And it's going to be 1st down Miami.
That's another Dolphins 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Rolling from the gun here. Buys time, rolling right. This is caught by Jalen Waddle. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. Well, he came down a little awkwardly after making that tackle. Looks like he's in some discomfort now. We're going to have medical head out to check on him. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Here's Achane from the pistol. Got him a good handful there as it brings up 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know. And you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Has it in close. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
That's another Dolphins 1st down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Achane. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
He tries to sneak it, and he's in for the touchdown. The Dolphins make it a 1-score game in the 1st half.
I don't think that defense was ready for that kind of push at the point of attack. I think they were thinking outside run play action, but they get gutted, and they get gutted right up the middle.
That one right down the middle. And the Dolphins get it back to within 6. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Gamble now on the return. He stopped on the run back at the 27. So Coach Sean McDermott sending his Bills offense back to the field. And they sure looks clean throwing that football the last drive, didn't they? And that's something we've seen from them early in games throughout this season, Brock.
Sure has been part of their game plan. Get that passing game going early, pick up some mo while both teams get established. Most weeks, well, we've seen it pay some pretty good dividends for them, too.
All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Cook. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
Now Allen. Here's a screen for Cook. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
So a dime look defensively from the Dolphins here on this 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Allen. He has the first over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, and that brings up 2nd down.
Those are exactly the plays, Kate, that the corners in this league make their money and make their reputation. A one-on-one, and he wins that battle.
This one's quickly to Shakir. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. So after the play, we have the trainers headed out. Looks like a member of the Dolphins out there is in some discomfort. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. On 1st down, Allen. Well, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10. The throw again, it's Allen. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
For the 3rd time today, we see them setting up for a field goal. From the right hash, 55 yards out. He had all the distance and just enough accuracy to send it through. And that'll make it a 2-score game.
He had the distance dial. The accuracy, maybe not so much. But from that distance, you could excuse being a little off one way or the other. The upright, it helped him there. And that really is all that matters.
And an excellent effort there sets him up almost at midfield. The Dolphins offense ready to go as they take the field. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. Here's a screen for Achane. Into the secondary past the 40. And he's all the way down to the 32-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
That's good.
1st and 10 from the 32.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They're throwing it. And he's just going to huck this one into about row C there. And some lucky fan going to haul in a heck of a souvenir. 2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. Now looking to throw. And this is going to be incomplete again. Defender knocks this one away. Brings up third down.
Incomplete.
Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
Set. Hut.
Third and long. They're going to throw. That's him on the in route. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. Miami calls a timeout here. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10.
Here we go. 60 in.
They are throwing it again. On the move, headed right. To the right and pulled in by McConkey. And he'll go down here at the 16.
Hurry, 70. Track him, 60.
Sticking to the air here. Escapes the pocket. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up third down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover. Why? Throwing it away. Kid, I don't think there's any question. This is going to be a close game when it's all said and done because it's awfully tight here at the half. And that field goal, that gives him a little more confidence running into the locker room.
He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So a one-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. Starting to feel like fall outside, isn't it? Week 7 on the schedule. Let's get right into it. Our tour around the NFL starts now. We begin at MetLife Stadium. The New York Football Giants at home to take on the Cowboys in the NFC East. And it's Jackson Dart. He's going to find his man here. This, one of his 3 touchdown passes on the night. The Giants win their 2nd straight as they get the victory here. From there, it's on to Cincinnati, checking in on the Bengals as they host the Cleveland Browns. And this is Jerry Jeudy. He's so good working down the field, hauls this one in stride. A 55-yard touchdown. This one's gone to halftime, and it's the Browns with a 10-point lead, 17-7, your halftime score. Last but not least, let's go to Baltimore. The Ravens hosting the Seattle Seahawks. And this is the big man, Derrick Henry. Gets past the line of scrimmage, gets room, gets it in, 22 yards on the touchdown. The Ravens lead it by a touchdown at the half. With that, a look at the rest of the action going on. Remember, bye weeks are in play, so the schedule a little lighter than it's been in weeks past. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward. As we hand it back over to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. On the return, here's Palmer. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Dolphins ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And his start to the season has been special, hasn't it? The way he's played, it's no surprise at all that he's leading the NFL in passing. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready, right?
Second half begins with a run by Achane. He's going to be stopped right around the 37. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that is the Dolphins' first down.
That's good.
We've set it down from 37.
First and 10 at the 37.
Going to the ground again on first. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. And Oliver there to make the stop.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
To the right, pulled in by Palmer. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
Trying to lob that one in, but no luck.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
On the set.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw now. Called in by Waddle. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, and to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. Waddle makes the catch. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins put 6 on their side of the board. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
Bates now for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Dolphins take the lead on that successful kick.
17. Bills 16.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Gamble now on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So Coach Sean McDermott sending his Bills offense back to the field. They find themselves trailing after the opening drive touchdown, and heck, it really set up to be an entertaining second half if they're able to answer here. The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. This is Cook on the handoff. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Now the shotgun give to Cook. Shoots away from one. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And the Bills have a 1st down. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Palmer coming in motion left. Allen now on 1st down. And that's going to fall incomplete. They wanted to get it right back to him after that run, but no luck on that throw.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right. It certainly wasn't.
Completed over the middle. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
To Josh Palmer. That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. This is brought in by Coleman. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Give him 8 on that one. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
1st down. An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Bills.
Play action now. Allen. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
Allen going to throw again. Finds him over the middle. He's down to the 36 with almost enough for that first down.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
No gain on the play. That brings up a tough decision for them on 4th down.
Come on, Kate. Put me in. One play, one time. I may have retired back in 04, but I could pick up a couple inches on that sneak. Astounding that call did not turn into a first down. Come on, boys.
Looking to throw. He's got to his running back, and he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Sending the tight end in motion left. They'll run it with Cook. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mocked up, too.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, but then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They can revisit that play in the future.
Looking for his wide receiver there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. A familiar sight in this contest, Brock. He's out there again for another field goal try. This will be a 44-yard look. Up and good from Fairbairn. And they've taken back the lead.
Let's give him some credit. He's done his best to 3 them to death in this game, Kate. And he's continuing that effort here in the second half. As his 4th field goal of the game gives them a slim lead.
Fielded at the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Miami set to take over once again on offense. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, I'd expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
On 1st down, they're going to start out with Achan. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And it's going to be 1st down, Miami.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36. He's going to throw it. Buying some time right. This one found by a defender instead and knocked away. Back-to-back passes failing to connect, Brock. It's 3rd down. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. Third and long for him here. Complete beyond the marker. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 20.
1st and 10 from the 43.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Running with Achan here out of the gun. He sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Throwing it on 2nd down. Nabbed by Kyle Pitts. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 24-yard
In the air here. Gets it to him on the screen. Room inside the 10. And he's finally brought down at the 9. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Brought in. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
to Kyle Pitts. A gain of 7.
We'll see them tackle 2nd and goal after the break. It's Dolphins ball, and they're sort of in comeback mode. They trail to start the 4th. Trying again from the 2. It's 2nd and goal.
Set. Hut, hut. 70 Lions.
Well, it looks like the defense jumps just before the snap there.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards. Penalty drops him at the 1, so they've got a couple of shots left at it. It's 2nd and goal.
Come on. Check go.
They'll run here following the penalty. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Dolphins take a 4th quarter lead. Devon Achane with the touchdown. So that brought an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while. But that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
We have to take a timeout, though. There's an injured player, and it looks like Kyle Pitts is the one the training staff is headed out for. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Campbell now on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Possession switching back to Buffalo as their offense heads out. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. First play of the drive, and he takes an option left. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Nice little welcoming party waiting for him at the line of scrimmage. No surprises that time. This defense was ready.
And it's a designed run for Allen. Probably about 7 yards on that run. Now it's going to be 3rd down and 4.
Not that he needed to, but he'll always try and remind people that he's a threat running it, in addition to slinging it all over the field.
Running back sent in motion. Allen on 3rd and short. It's brought in downfield by Kincaid. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
First down. It's a gain of 25 yards. And
now it's Cook. And his progress is soft with a nice 5-yard gain before it was.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
Here's a give to Cook. And he takes this to the 38, so it's going to be 3rd and very short.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards to reset the downs. Here's the give on 3rd and short. And he won't get back to the line, Brock. They needed one, but they're going to lose one on that play. It's 4th down.
A loss of a yard brings up 4th down.
Well, apparently a little too long to run the field goal unit out. The offense staying put to go for it. Desperation time here. Shakir has it. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Look at that, no worry at all from their sideline, Brock. A 13-yard pickup on 4th down. That was impressive. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
26-yard line.
They've got a man in motion. On 1st down, Allen. Here's a screen for Cook. Still has room inside the 15. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. But that's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on a screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
And he makes it across. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills take a 4th quarter lead. It's a James Cook touchdown. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They're not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
Well, the decision's pretty clear here, partner. You've got to take the shot at going up by a field goal.
Yep, all about the odds here. Increasing the odds that you're either leading or tied if you get the ball back.
And either way, you're prepping your defense to cling to a very small lead.
Either way, that defense is clinging for this situation to go out and show out.
The Miami offense headed out there now. And this pressure has been playing volleyball in this 4th quarter, partner. That touchdown just served it over their way. Now they need a touchdown to return serve, put it back on the other sideline.
Yeah, I like what you did there. And I'll keep the analogy going. We're in the final set. And it almost feels now like a must-score drive.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
2nd and 10, back to throw. Short pass brought in. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
Brings up 3rd down.
Gonna keep this one and go. And he's gonna be touchdown as he gets him enough to pick up the 1st down.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. And when you got a tough QB that wants to put it on his shoulders, he's signing for it.
And they get this down to the 28. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
It's a gain of 16
Good offenses. Kate, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
And they'll stop him after a short pickup to the 24. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's a throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that means the Dolphins 1st down.
That's another Dolphins 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 11.
Looking inside the red zone. He rolls to his right. And this is a Miami touchdown. The Dolphins take a 4th quarter lead. Matt McConkey with a touchdown. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
And this is caught, so add a couple more to this lead they've got here in the 4th.
What we say about the NFL game, it's a game of matchups. And that time they get the matchup they want, and they go right to it. It's a risky call, throwing it for 2. That risk pays off.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Gamble now on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Bills and Khalil Shakir headed out on offense now. Still time to go, Brock, but that touchdown has them down now 7. They've got to find the end zone here. The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that'll bring up second down.
22-yard line.
Back to the air, Allen. To the right, pulled in by Palmer. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Bills have a first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First down, Bills.
First and 10, here's Allen. Complete to Coleman. And now approaching midfield with that gain of 6. He's up to the 46. Second and 3 now. Here he is to throw. Another one caught by Coleman. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the first down.
Gain of 10 yards.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Now run by Cook. He's dropped. A big stop and a big moment there, Brock. They could not afford to lose yards there. Now, as that play ends, we see somebody hurt down there, and it's James Cook they're sending the trainers out to check on. Back to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Throwing now. And they got there in time. He's taken down. Bills moving quickly now. They're in the hurry up.
Loss of a yard. And it's fourth down.
Desperation time here on fourth. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
So Buffalo's going to call it second timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
Gain of a yard.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Second down carry for A.J. And he can't escape, Brock. They lose yards, but defensively, no timeouts left to stop the clock and take advantage.
The tackle made back at the 37-yard line.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11.
Let's go now.
Setting up to pass. Here's a screen for Achane. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Design quarterback run here. So in the end, it's a Dolphins win here. Man, they were facing a top 5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you could come in, Kate, with this awe mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.
So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins, your winners, as we say so long from Miami.